The Enterprise entered the clouds slowly.
Don't look at my files. It's all work stuff anyway.
Once through the mist, the crew was stunned at what they saw. An enormous ship, almost 50 miles long, at the center of the cloud.
But you won't see it till the special edition, so you'll just have to imagine it for a few decades.
Spock. Who could build such a ship?
I don't know, Captain. All I sense is a mind with a pattern of perfect logic and tremendous knowledge.
So we're ruling out Ben Shapiro.
In a flash of blinding light, a pillar of pure energy invaded the bridge.
It do be like that sometimes.
It stretched out an arm to the main computer console. Spock scanned it with his tricorder.
It is a probe from the alien ship, Captain. It's draining the memory banks of our computer.
Usually the probes head straight for the anus.
Including top-secret information.
Leaping to the console, Spock smashed the controls with his fists. The computer shorted out with a flash.
Not Ezra Miller, though. This production's already in enough trouble with Stephen Collins playing Decker.
To Decker's horror, the probe took control of Lieutenant Ilea. The Ilea probe then turned to Kirk.
I have taken over this human unit.
I also trimmed about 20 minutes off the running time of this movie. You're welcome.
So we could communicate. I have been programmed by V'ger to learn about the USS Enterprise and the human units that infest it.
Kirk frowned.
Is V'ger the captain of the alien ship?
I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. That is some good Shatnering.
No, V'ger is the ship.
Kirk couldn't believe his ears.
There's a really obvious Spock joke here, but I'm gonna let you imagine it.
What does V'ger want?
V'ger travels to Earth to find his creator.
What makes V'ger think his creator is on Earth?
I do not know. V'ger obeys the creator's commands to learn all that is learnable and to bring that knowledge back to the creator.
This is back when knowledge was worthwhile, you understand, before the invention of Grokpedia.
They were now only hours from Earth. Captain Kirk decided on a desperate gamble. He and Spock put on spacesuits
And went out in search of Miss Piggy. I look for her every time I watch this movie, and now they say it isn't even her.
and entered the alien ship itself. There, they found V'ger's databanks.
Captain, from what we've seen, I believe that V'ger is a living machine.
Also, Ilea told you that a few minutes ago, so this was kind of a wasted journey, Spock.
If so, I can attempt to mind meld with it.
Spock touched the data modules. Instantly, a flood of images overwhelmed his mind. He fell unconscious.
They were all scenes from Rollergator.
When Spock awoke in the ship's sickbay, he called for Kirk.
The Vulcan Masters were wrong, Jim.
David Suchet didn't perform the opening monologue in the titles of Sapphire and Steel.
Logic isn't enough. V'ger knows perfect logic, but it's still unfulfilled, still incomplete.
Spock grasped his friend's hand.
This simple feeling, the warmth of friendship, of human emotions, V'ger cannot find.
So he's an incel, say no more.
But at last, I have.
As V'ger approached the helpless Earth, it sent 4 huge bombs into orbit.
Doolittle, Babylon, Furiosa, and Tron Ares. I don't feel good about that because I actually really like Tron Ares. No, I did. I would have replaced it with The Flash if I hadn't already mentioned Ezra Miller.
Kirk snapped at Ilea.
What is it doing?
V'ger radioed the creator, but received no answer. The human units on Earth must be interfering with the creator. Therefore, V'ger is going to remove them.
Remove? You mean destroy?
I mean, I watch the news at 10, 5 days running. I say let it happen.
Spock whispered to Kirk.
V'ger needs its creator badly. Use that against it.
Kirk smiled.
Ilea, I'll tell V'ger where the creator is. But first he must remove the bombs.
Doolittle, Babylon, well, you get the idea.
V'ger agrees.
The Enterprise was pulled inside the giant spaceship. Kirk's landing party followed the Ilea probe out of the ship after their meeting with V'ger.
There was air for some reason. Don't worry about it. The movie doesn't explain why either.
Kirk's eyes widened at the sight of V'ger.
Spock, it's a machine. An early space probe from Earth.
Nomad, what have you been up to, you old son of a so-and-so?
Voyager, not V'ger.
Mr. Spock checked his tricorder.
Readings indicate that V'ger was found by a planet of living machines. They built this ship so that V'ger could fulfill its programming to collect data and transmit it back to Earth.
Readings said all that?
Decker nodded.
Of course. That's why V'ger came back here. To give its data to mankind, its creator.
Wait, who the hell are you? Oh, it's Decker. Have you spoken on this side of the record before?
Kirk shouted.
V'ger! We are the creator!
Ilea blinked skeptically.
Is that a thing that people can do?
Then you must join with V'ger.
Spock's eyes lit with understanding.
As he blinked skeptically.
Fascinating. V'ger's vast knowledge has reached the limits of the logical universe. In order to grow further, it requires the human ability to leap beyond logic.
Like Candace Owens.
V'ger knows he must evolve. That is why he must join with a human being.
Decker turned to Kirk.
I'll do it. I love Ilea, and this is the only way I can be reunited with her.
But if I stay for the sequels, the entire franchise will be tainted.
And it will be an incredible adventure. Jim, I want this as much as you want the Enterprise.
Decker ran to Ilea. A powerful energy beam engulfed them as Decker slowly became part of V'ger.
Now remember, this has a PG rating.
Blinded by the brilliant transformation, the landing party raced back to the Enterprise.
Through all that oxygen we never established.
On the bridge, Kirk watched in awe as V'ger changed itself into pure energy and vanished into another dimension.
Or maybe they became the alien jellyfish from Encounter at Farpoint. I like that theory, courtesy of the guys at Target Audience.
Gentlemen, I believe we've just seen the birth of a new life form.
Bones nodded.
Complete with a lot of foolish human emotions.
Bones? Is this your first line of dialogue? We never even had the scene where you beamed on board, did we?
Right, Mr. Spock?
True, Doctor. But without them, we are not complete.
Amen, Spock. Mr. Sulu, ahead warp 1. Out there. That away.
Literally the first light-hearted moment in the entire movie. Well, that's the end of Star Trek The Motion Picture. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And if you'd like access to over 160 riffs, including Star Trek, Doctor Who, and Superman, visit me on Patreon.